Hi everyone, it's Monday morning. This is day 2, 3, and 4 because I haven't been able to get on the computer. What I wanted to do today was add some goals that I don't think I mentioned day 1. The first one was to write a couple of books. I have actually 2 books that I published a couple years ago, but I've kind of gotten into a writer's block for a couple of years, and I would like to get over that because I have a goal of writing a couple more books. I really would like to get a couple of books written in 1 year because I wanted to do a fiction children's story for my son. He's 11 and he's really been wanting me to write like a Harry Potter kind of fantasy style book. And I wanted to also do a suspense novel because I do have a little fan club who's been patiently waiting for me to write another one. So those are very important goals. I don't know why I left them out. I don't know if I did or not, but I think I did. So those are very important goals. Another one is, along with the success of my businesses that I would like to achieve, I wanted to have some fame to go along with that, and I think the fame will actually bring the success. Like, for instance, maybe if a celebrity purchased my clothing, some of my clothing, search for my clothing line for their children, or the maternity ones. Maybe it'll get into a magazine, and that will bring customers to my site, or maybe they'll have a pet portrait done, and it will maybe be on a TV show or something. So those are kind of and every artist would like a little fame and fortune, of course. So that was another goal. Another little mini goal is our family would like to take a vacation this summer. We haven't been able to go on a major vacation trip, like a couple of days or a week or whatever. And so I don't know, I was just thinking that St. Louis would be a great place to go because of the arch, and they have a really cool zoo, and the kids just love places like that. So but the only way that I'm going to be able to do this vacation is to have more of a steady income, because I would like it to just be paid off and not have any debt from it. But I think that it really is coming along great for me, because there's little signs that are telling me that to plan this trip, it's gonna happen. Like, for instance, I decided I wanted a camcorder for instead of the webcam that I have, because I thought it would be easier and more portable, maybe a little faster. But I really didn't want to pay a whole lot of money for it because, like I said, I'd like to open our money for our trip and stuff. So I said, my intentions were, I want a really good one. I don't want a cheap one, but I don't want to go broke buying it. And if you know me, I love a great deal. It's it's a fun challenge for me to find deals for things and not pay the full price. So with that in my head, I went online, and it took me like maybe 5 minutes. Like, it was the first search that I went to. There was one that had a really cheap price on it, and it had everything that I needed. But then I saw one underneath it that had actually a better megapixel, and it was only $20 more, but it was still cheap, so I got it. So that was really fun and fast, and that was great. So and then after I ordered it, I realized, hey, I can bring this camcorder along with the trip. And so it was kind of like a sign, like you're preparing yourself for it, it's happening. So that was good news to me. Another thing, I have this really cool story, and to tell you, I was thinking about my trip. I was mapping it out, and I have an SUV, which I mentioned before, and I really would like the windows tinted in the back for the kids because it'll be summer, it'll be hot and sunny, and I was like, that would really help us to have those windows tinted, but I really, couldn't afford it because it's, kind of pricey to get it done if you want the dark tint. So I just kind of put it in the back of my mind and thinking, I'll find a way. Well, you're not going to believe this, but I had not told anyone about it. I was just thinking about it. But my husband called from work an hour later that same day, and out of the blue, he said, I was thinking about your car, and so I called Dan, our car salesman, and he said that you could get your windows tinted, and we had credit with them, so they said they would just use that and it wouldn't cost us a dime. So I was like, I was just thinking about that, and it's kind of weird because we kind of do this all the time about kind of reading each other's minds. So wasn't that crazy? I mean, that was almost spooky. It was so crazy. So I got my windows, my windows actually today, we're going to try to get them in there to get them tinted. So another sign that I know the trip is coming because everything is getting prepared for me. So I'm so excited, So other than that, I wanted to show this. I'm not sure if you've not seen this. I don't know if I can get it all on there. But this is my vision board. I actually take the paper and take it with me and put it in my pocket, so it's kind of crinkled. Okay, so I don't know, I'll have to look to see all what's cut on there, but there is a $5 bill on there that I have made into a $50 or $50,000 bill for my $50,000 income goal. So, and then the pictures of my studio that I will be getting, and exactly the way that I want it, and my logos of my businesses to represent success in them, picture them, being very successful, steady income, and I actually would like to even have more than enough income, which I think my graphic design site where I do pop art for pets was kind of got a real boost to it lately. We went to a birthday party and I did a painting look of my grandpa's old pet who had passed away, and everybody loved it, and I've been getting phone calls saying that people running orders, so maybe that is my first one that is going to be taking off and quickly, and maybe that's where my income from my trip is going to come from, because like I said, I was concentrating on the daycare kids to supplement our trip and everything, but you have to kind of leave it in their hands, because maybe the universe has, they have their own way of getting the things to you. So try to leave it in their hands. Try not to plan it too much. Just think of the end result, as they say. I have to work on that too. I try to help them along, the way, but you can't. You have to just trust in them. So that's all for now, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks.